Hi guys, and welcome back to our 10-day challenge. We made it to our final day, so well done everyone. I'm so happy that you're participating in this challenge. It's amazing to hear how you all get motivated and you're all taking part in it. That really means a lot to me, so thanks so much for joining me for this challenge. Today we got a power flow to finish things off strong. So over the past couple of days we built strength, we committed to our practice, so I really hope this flow is gonna get you inspired and empowered to keep up with your practice even after this challenge is done. As per usual, please modify wherever you need it. All vinyasas are purely optional. Downward facing dog or child's pose are always an option. Just don't work into any pain and see what feels good to you and your body today. So let's get started with today's flow in Supta Baddha Konasana. You know the drill by now, so soles of the feet together to touch, knees fall out to either side of the mat, and we just find a comfortable position on our back. Bring your hands wherever it's comfortable, maybe on your belly, maybe one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Maybe you want to reach your hands overhead and give yourself a nice stretch. Deepening your inhalations, deepening your exhalations. Drawing the awareness within, focusing on your practice, on your breath, on yourself. Maybe you want to set an intention for today's class. Maybe you want to offer it to someone you love, someone who needs a little extra energy today. Or maybe that someone is you, and you're grateful that you showed up on your mat today. Let's take a deep inhale all together through the nose, all the way to the top, and then open your mouth and exhale, sigh it out. Once again, deep full inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs, and then open your mouth and exhale, let it all go. One last time, deepest, fullest inhale, all the way to the top. Open your mouth and exhale, release it fully out. If you practice Ujjayi breath, now's the time to engage it. Otherwise, maybe challenge yourself to breathe through the nose throughout the practice. Next inhale, draw your knees towards each other, hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice squeeze here. Maybe little rocks from side to side. And then slowly blinking your eyes open if they were closed. We're gonna come into a reclined tabletop position to warm up our core. So bring your shins parallel to your mat, hands reaches towards the sky, and then bring your palms to touch, interlace your fingers, all except the index finger. And then we take an inhale here. As we exhale, we straighten the right leg, lift the shoulder blades off the ground and twist to the left. Belly presses down towards the ground, and we inhale to release. Moving on to the other side. So as you exhale, straighten the left leg, shoulder blades off the ground, twist to the right, fingers reach away from you. And then inhale back to center and release. Once again, exhale, right leg straightens, lift up, twist to the left. Inhale to release. Exhale, we twist to the right, left leg straightens. Press your belly down towards the ground. And inhale back to center and release. Once again, on each side. Exhale, lift up, twist to the left, straighten the right leg. Belly presses down towards the ground. Inhale, release. And exhale, twist to the right, left leg straightens, engaging the core. And inhale, release it down. Hug your knees into your chest. Feel that core burning. And releasing your feet down to the ground, about hand-width distance from your body. Gonna come into a bridge here. So engaging the glutes, pressing through the heels. We lift our hips off the ground as we inhale, holding it here. Really engaging through the glutes. Inner thighs hug towards each other. Holding it for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly release it back down. Walk your feet a little bit further away from your body. Lift your toes off the mat so you only have the heels on the mat. Really pressing down through the heels, engaging the glutes. You can even poke them and see if they're on. Gonna lift our hips off the ground once again. Really engaging the glutes, protecting the lower back. Inner thighs hug towards each other. We're holding it for 3, for 2, for 1. And slowly release yourself all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze here. And then slide your hands underneath your knees and start rocking yourself forwards and backwards. Gaining some momentum. Using our core, we cross at the ankles and find our tabletop position. Gonna move through a couple of cats and cows here to warm up the spine. So on your next inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes up, we open the heart. And then exhale, we push the ground away, find a cat pose, rounding through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes up, opening through the heart. And then exhale, tap the pelvis, press the ground away, really round through the spine. Find your cat pose. Inhale, we drop the belly, open the heart, draw your hands towards your knees to get a nice stretch through the abdominal wall. And then as you exhale, press the ground away, really rounding through the spine. Inhale brings you back to neutral. Find your engagement in your core and your tabletop. Shoulders are over wrists, hips over knees, toes are tucked. Gonna hover our knees off the ground, really engaging through the core. And sending our hips back and find our downward facing dog. Take any movement in your down dog that feels good to you. Right here, right now. Pedal out the feet, bend the knees, sway the hips, shake the head. Whatever feels good to you. Right here, right now. Next inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet. Bend the knees, gaze between your hands, and tiptoe your way all the way forward to the top of your mat. Find a nice ragdoll here. So maybe you want to grab opposite elbows, bring your hands behind your knees, behind your back, whatever feels good to you today. Releasing any tension in the lower back, shifting the weight into the balls of our feet. Head and shoulders relax. Maybe you want to sway from side to side. And releasing your fingertips down towards the ground. Slight bend in both knees. We slowly roll ourselves all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head and neck are the last thing to come up. As they do, we roll our shoulders up, back and down. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart center. Feet can be either hip width distance or with heel toe. Them to touch. And then let's take a deep inhale here. Sweep the arms high overhead. Palms come to touch. And exhale, sigh it out, hands to your heart. Once again, deep full inhale here. Hands come to touch and exhale, sigh it out. One last time, deep full inhale, all the way to the top. Arms sweep high towards the sky, palms to touch. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Beautiful, guys. We got a couple of sun salutations to warm up and then 2 rounds of a fairly fiery flow. Like I said earlier, please modify wherever you need it. Vinyasas are purely optional, so you can always come right back into downward facing dog or into child's pose. Listen to your body. You know your body best. And most importantly, please enjoy the flow. Let's get started. We take a deep inhale, hands sweep high towards the sky once again. As we exhale, we dive down, finding our forward fold. Inhale to a long spine, gaze comes up. Exhale, we plant the hands, step it back into plank. We lower our knees, lower our chest, lower our chin. Untuck the toes, ripple ourselves forward into cobra. Glutes are engaged, elbows draw towards each other. We tuck the toes, send the hips back, and find downward facing dog. Inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet, bend the knees, gaze between the hands, step or float forward. Inhale to a long spine, gaze comes up, and exhale, we fold. Inhale, pressing down into our feet to float up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, we fold forward. Inhale to a long spine, gaze comes up. Exhale, we plant the hands, step or float back. Lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Untuck the toes and ripple ourselves forward into cobra. Engaging the glutes, elbows drawing towards each other. Tucking the toes, sending the hips back, downward facing dog. Beautiful yogis. Let's get started with our flow. So on our next inhale, right leg sweeps high towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Gonna lower the right knee down and bring it out behind us. Maybe you want to slide it slightly back so you can open up into your side plank. Keeping the right knee on the ground, left arm reaches overhead. As we exhale, crunch left elbow to left knee, engaging the core. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Plant the left hand down. Right leg floats high towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step it between your hands, lowering the left knee down. Inhale, we find our low lunge, float up. And we exhale, bringing the arms forward, rounding through the spine. Inhale, we open up, cactusing the arms. Exhale, we round, bringing the arms forward, rounding the spine. Inhale, opening the heart, cactusing the arms. Once again, rounding through the spine, bringing the arms forward. And inhale to open up, opening the heart, gaze comes up. Beautiful. Next inhale, bring your arms towards the sky, lengthening through the crown of your head. Can you see if you can lift your left knee off the ground and find your high lunge? Take an exhale, opening up to Warrior Two. Take a moment in your Warrior Two for your alignment. You want your right knee over your right ankle, pressing down through the outer edge of your left foot. Fingertips reach away from each other. Gaze forwards over the tips of your fingers. Take an inhale, flip the front palm and reverse your warrior. As you exhale, bring your right elbow to your right knee, left arm reaches across, extended side angle. We inhale, straighten the right leg, coming up, bending into the left knee, and find Skandasana to the back of our mat. So wherever you are in your surface lunge, if your left heel is lifted, that's fine. If you're up here, that's perfectly fine too. See what feels good to you in your body today. Right toes pointing up towards the ceiling, right knee as well. And then we come into a wide-legged forward fold. So straightening both legs, toes are pointing towards the side of our mat. We're finding a halfway lift as we inhale, and exhale, we fold. Inhale to lengthen, gaze comes up, plant the left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches towards the sky, finding a twist here. Now it's getting a little bit playful here. So slightly bring your right toes pointing towards the top of your mat, pressing down into your left arm. Can you step your left leg between your foot and your left hand and reach your right arm towards your left foot? Keep it hovering if you can. If not, release your hips down to the ground. And now we're going to come back into a wide-legged forward fold. So step that left foot back, finding your twist again, and then exhale, releasing the right hand down. Inhaling the left arm up towards the sky. We're doing the other side now. So slightly point your left toes towards the back of your mat. And as you exhale, step that right foot through, left arm reaches towards right foot. Keep it hovering if you can. Inhale, we're stepping it back, finding a twist. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up once again. And then framing our right foot, we're finding runner's lunge to the top of our mat. Planting the hands down, stepping the right foot back, your Vinyasa, high to low, either knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, guys. Take a moment in your down dog to let the energy settle. We're gonna move on to the left side right away. So let's get started. Inhale, left leg floats high towards the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Lowering it down, bringing it out to the side. Maybe slide it slightly back so you can open to your assisted side plank. Reach the right arm overhead, and as you exhale, crunch right elbow to right knee. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to crunch, inhale to lengthen, and exhale to crunch. Inhale, we lengthen once again, planting the right hand down. Inhale, left leg floats high towards the sky. Exhale, left knee to nose, step it between your hands, and release your right knee down to the ground. Take an inhale to float up. into a low lunge. As we exhale, we round through the spine, bring the arms forward. Inhale, opening up, cactusing the arms, breathing the chest forward. Exhale, we round through the spine. Inhale, we open up, gaze comes up. And once again, exhale, we round. And inhale, we lengthen. Beautiful. Take an exhale here. As you inhale, arms reach high towards the sky. Can you lift your right knee off the ground and find your high lunge? Squaring off through the hips. And as you exhale, drop the back heel, open up, warrior two. Take a moment for your alignment here. I'm going to turn around so I face you guys. So left knee over left ankle, pressing down through the outer edge of our right foot. Fingertips draw away from each other, growing tall through the crown of our hat. Inhale, we flip the front palm and reverse our warrior. Keep the bend in the left knee. And as we exhale, we come forward, left elbow, left knee, find our extended side angle. Right arm reaches across. Feel the energy from the outer edge of your right foot all the way into your right fingertips. As we come up, with the inhale, we straighten the left leg, bend into the right leg, and find Skandasana to the top of our mat. Left toes and knee pointing up towards the ceiling. Opening up through the hips here. And now we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So inhaling, straightening both legs, finding a halfway lift here, and exhale, we fold. Inhale to lengthen, bringing the right hand down in front of you, and inhale, left arm floats high towards the sky. Finding a nice twist here, and then slightly turn your left toes towards the top of your mat. And as you exhale, step that right foot between. Left arm reaches for right foot. Keep hovering if you can. And then exhale, bring it back. Opening up, finding a twist. Exhale, lowering the left hand down. Inhale, right arm sweeps high towards the sky. Moving on to the other side. So right toes point out, left leg steps through, right arm reaches for left foot. Keep it hovering and stepping it back. Finding a twist on the inhale. And exhale, lowering the right hand down, opening up to the left side once again, and then framing our left foot, stepping our right foot back, high to low, your Vinyasa. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Lower your knees down, sink your hips back, take child's pose. Let the energy settle. Reconnecting to your breath, reconnecting to your intention. Slowing everything down. Gonna move through our flow once again. This time we know where we're going, so we're gonna move a little bit faster, making it a little bit more dynamic. So take this as an opportunity to slow things down. Gonna have some nice stretches at the end. Wherever you are, slowly make your way back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to settle in. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, bring your right leg high towards the sky. And as you exhale, right knee to right elbow. Lowering the right knee down, sliding that to the side for extra support. Opening up to our assisted side plank. Left arm reaches overhead, and either you crunch, as we did in round 1, or if you want to step it up a little, maybe you want to lift your right knee off the ground, straightening it out in front of you, and then crunch left elbow to right knee. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we crunch. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to crunch. Once again, inhale to lengthen. Bringing the left hand back down. Inhale, right leg floats up towards the sky. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. This time, pressing down into our feet to float up into a high lunge right away. Squaring off the hips, arms reach high towards the sky. Left heel presses down towards the ground. We take an exhale, bring the arms forward, rounding through the spine. And inhale, cactusing the arms, opening up the heart. Exhale, we round, bring the arms forward. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we round. And inhale, cactus the arms. Gaze comes up. Take an exhale here. As you inhale, reach the arms high towards the sky. And exhale, drop the back heel, opening up warrior 2. Well done, everyone. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, and on exhale, we find our extended side angle. Left arm reaches across, elbow to knee, or down to the mat, whatever feels good to you right now. Maybe you want to use blocks. As we inhale, we come back up, straighten the right leg, bend into the left knee, and find Skandasana to the back of our mat. Toes point up towards the ceiling. And we're going to move into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhaling, long spine, gaze comes up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we lengthen, planting the left hand down in front of us. Right arm reaches towards the sky as we inhale. And exhale, we're gonna step our left foot through. Right arm reaches for left foot. Inhale it back up. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, left hand floats high towards the sky. Moving on to the other side as we exhale. Step the right foot through, keep it hovering. Inhale, we find our twist. Exhale, left hand down. As you inhale, right arm floats high towards the sky. Once again, gonna frame our front foot, find our runner's lunge. Either step it back and find your vinyasa, or maybe this time you want to keep the right leg hovering and find your three-legged vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, we all meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Take a moment here to reconnect to your breath. We're gonna move on to the left side. And then we have some nice stretches afterwards. You're doing absolutely great. Okay, let's get started. On our next inhale, left leg floats high towards the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, lowering the knee down, bringing the leg out to the side, maybe sliding it slightly back. We find our assisted side plank. Right arm reaches up and over. Either crunch right elbow to right knee, or maybe pressing down into your right foot, lifting the left knee off the ground, straightening it out in front of you, and crunch left knee to right elbow. Crunch for 2, Inhale to lengthen. Crunch one last time. Inhale to lengthen. And planting the right hand down. Left leg floats high towards the sky. And exhale. Step your left foot between your hands. Pressing down into our feet to float our upper body up, we find a high lunge, squaring off through the hips, finding your balance. As we exhale, we round through the spine, bring the arms forward, palms together. Inhale, we open up through the heart, gaze comes up. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we lengthen, opening through the heart, shoulder blades together, and exhale, we round. Once again, inhale, we lengthen, open the heart, gaze comes up. Take an exhale here, and inhale, reach your arms high towards the sky. As we exhale, we drop the back heel and open up to Warrior Two. Gonna turn around to face you guys. Check in with your alignment in your Warrior Two. And then as we inhale, we flip the front palm, reverse our warrior. And exhale, left knee, left elbow, left knee. Right arm sweeps around, find your extended side angle. As we inhale, we come back up, straightening the left leg, bend into the right knee, and we find Skandasana to the back of our mat. Poise, toes point towards the ceiling. Gonna move into a wide-legged forward fold again. So take an inhale, straightening out both legs, finding a halfway lift here, long spine, gaze comes up, and exhale, we fold. Inhale to lengthen, plant your right hand down in front of you. Inhale, left arm sweeps high towards the sky, finding your twist here. Bringing the left toes towards the top of our mat. Gonna step the right foot through as we exhale. Left arm reaches for right foot. And inhale, finding a twist again. Exhale, lowering the left hand down. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, we step it through. Right arm reaches for left foot. Inhale, back to a twist. Exhaling the right hand down. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Once again. And then we frame our left foot. Either stepping the left foot back for your vinyasa, or keep the left foot hovering for your three-legged vinyasa. Inhale, we lengthen, up dog or cobra, and exhale, we find a downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Lower your knees, sink your hips back, find your child's pose. We're done with our dynamic part of today's flow. Well done, everyone. Take a moment to slow things down. Reconnect to your breath. Amazing, guys. We just have a couple of stretches and then we're done. Just take a moment here in your child's pose to slow things down. Beautiful, guys. Slowly make your way back into a tabletop position. Toes can be either tucked or untucked for this one, whatever feels best for you. Have your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and then we take an inhale here as we float the right arm up towards the sky. We exhale, thread the right arm through between your left arm and your left knee, and I'm bringing the right shoulder, right ear down to the ground. Maybe your left arm reaches all the way forward. Keep hugging your belly and your ribs in. Maybe you want to bring that left arm all the way around. Find a bind here. Bring it onto the top of your right thigh, opening up through the left shoulder, stretching through the right shoulder. And slowly bringing your left hand down onto the mat in front of you, pressing down into your left hand as you reach that right arm up towards the sky once again. Exhale, release it down to the mat. And on your next inhale, left arm sweeps high up towards the sky. Exhale, we thread it through between the right arm, releasing the left shoulder, left ear down to the ground, hugging the belly and the ribs in. Maybe you want to walk your right hand out in front of you to the top of your mat, getting a nice stretch here. Or maybe you want to bring your right hand onto your left thigh, finding a bind here, opening up through the right shoulder. Whatever feels good to you, right here, right now. And slowly releasing the right hand down to the mat in front of you, pressing down into your right hand to lift yourself up as you inhale. Float the left arm towards the sky and exhale, release it down to the mat. Beautiful, guys. Sending our hips back, finding downward facing dog once again, pedaling out the feet, taking any movement here that feels good to us right now. And then as you inhale, come high onto the balls of your feet, bend the knees, step or float through to seated. I'm gonna release ourselves all the way down onto our mat, vertebrae by slow vertebrae, and hugging our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a nice and well-deserved squeeze here. Beautiful, guys. Slowly bring your knees over, keep them bent, bring them over to your left side. Maybe cactusing through the right arm, gaze over your right shoulder. Find a nice stretch here. Really surrendering in this pose, letting go of any tension in your body. And then slowly coming back to center, hugging both knees into your chest once again, and then turning over to the right, keeping both knees bent. Maybe cactusing over your left shoulder. Feeling the twist throughout the spine. And slowly coming back through center once again, hugging your knees into your chest, giving yourself the biggest squeeze you can possibly give yourself. Bring your nose towards your knees. Take a deep, full inhale here, holding it at the top and engaging every single muscle in your body for a count of 3. Keep holding for 2, engaging every single muscle for 1, opening your mouth, and exhale. Sigh it out, releasing everything down to the ground. Let your feet fall out to either side of the mat, palms facing towards the ceiling, finding your Shavasana, your final relaxation pose. No longer holding on to your breath, no longer holding on to any tensions in your body. Please take as much time in your Shavasana as feels good to you. For those of you who want to move on with their day, I'm going to finish this video off right here. Again, thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. Thank you for participating in this 10-day challenge. It's really amazing. I love you so much for this. If you want to practice with me online, I teach on Kula on Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings. So please check the links in the description. If you want to stay in touch, find me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel. It's bbnbb yoga. So thank you guys for practicing with me today. Always in gratitude for you and this practice. Namaste.